How's it going? This is Fox back again for Sound Design Tutorials. I'm following on with a breakdown of this hard trance track I did only using Sylenth 1. Today I'm going to be going over this Pluck. I've called it a high pluck in this. In reality it's not that high, it's another mid-range pluck. But it's got some nice metallic aspects to it, which we get from the distortion. Bit of delay and a bit of reverb, so I'll show you the sound. There you have it, nice and simple. All the sounds for this track that I did, I only tried to use one part, just kept it nice and simple. Just because you've got part A and B, you don't always have to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and initialize this. We'll go ahead and set both the oscillators up, real straightforward. Oscillator 1, kept on a saw wave, push the voices up to 4. Kept the octaves on 0, the note on 0. Volume, phase, stereo and pan exactly where they were. All I did was detune this one round to about 1.4, 1.5. No sustain, no release, no attack, just a little bit of decay up to about 4. That gives it that plucky sort of sound. Oscillator A2, I have 1 octave down. I changed this one to a Q pulse. Gave this 4 voices as well. I unchecked the retrig for this. Pan, stereo, volume, all exactly the same. I pushed the phase of this around to about 168 degrees, 170 degrees. Tiny bit of detune for this one, about 0.9, 0.1. The filter I changed to a high pass filter. Kept the cut-off resonance where it is. I'll give it a bit of drive round to about 1.9. I'm going to set an envelope to open this filter down so that you end up hearing some of the lower aspects of the sound towards the end of the notes. I'm going to use this one, cut off A, dial this negative to about -8, -8.3. Same thing to get a little plucky sound, no attack, no sustain, no release, just a bit of decay. To about 3. Nice and simple patches. So all I did to give it that metallic sort of sound was a bit of distortion. I used the fold back one. This works really well with plucks and saw waves. Turn it on, pull the amount down to about 4, and pull the dry wet to about 60%. The other effect was a delay. The left delay I had at 1/8, the right delay I had 1/8. Sorry, the left one I had 1/4, the right one I had 1/8. I boosted the low cut round because it's quite a high pitched belly sort of sound that we're making. Smear to about 1.5, spread all the way around, tiny bit more feedback, about 58%. The width on maximum, just pull the dry wet back a bit, about 40%. The only bit of external processing I did on this sound was a bit of reverb. I've got some compression and EQ in the auto filter. This is all to do with my general mix down, but sidechain compression with a kick, but you're not going to hear that. This is the reverb I did within Ableton. I always low cut reverbs when I'm doing a sound like this, in and out. Kept the chorus on, decay time of 2.2 seconds, and the size just a bit bigger from its standard, which is 100 to about 122. Compressor out after the reverb, and the delay inside Sylenth just helps bring it all out. I'll play it in context with a lower pluck. I really designed the two together to be one entity. And the main lead. Bass. Drums. There you have it. Nice, straightforward, simple patch. Sometimes a lot of layers with simple patches like this can help build the sound up in a whole. You don't have to go crazy with the sound design within one patch. More layers, more simple layers sometimes is a lot better. But yeah, as I say, this track only took me just over 2 hours, so most of the patches are basic, but you could use this in a lot of genres. Real straightforward, real easy to use. As always, make sure you subscribe if you've enjoyed this. I'll post a link in the description to the full track workout for this. It's really worth a look at. As I say, I use Sylenth for all the parts. I've already done a tutorial for the low end one, low end pluck. This was a high end pluck. I've still got the main lead to do, 2 basses and a pad. But yeah, they'll be to follow. But as always, thanks for watching. Cheers.